So, now that I've introduced you, here's what we do at hosting matches at the baseball grounds, Community First Park at the baseball grounds. Obviously, it's a building that is built purposefully as a baseball park. So how do we get to play soccer matches on there? And still, because the soccer season runs basically the same time as the baseball season. Obviously, from a scheduling standpoint, we have to work around the Suns, which we do. And we also have to transform the field into this that looks like a soccer field. If only I had a video that would show you how to do this. Well, before we get to video, we have to lay down grass where the dirt infield is. And some of the areas, around home plate and around the bases. So we actually use this sort of agricultural technology, 18,000 square feet of grass, and 20 guys are out there changing the field over. And if you can see here on this slide, you can see that there's it's kind of a plastic mat system, and the grass actually grows through that. So it weighs it down where we put it in, so it doesn't slide around. Like if anybody's ever laid grass, right, new turf in at their home, and it slides around until the roots set. Well, we don't have time to have the roots set. We've got to play on the thing 48 hours later or 72 hours later. So this actually creates sort of a synthetic root system that allows the grass to really set in there. And I can tell you that players from our team and from other teams who have played around the North American Soccer League have told us how good a surface it is for them to play on, which is great. Now, we also have to get rid of the pitcher's mound because that's, you don't want to have to run up a hill while you're playing soccer. So the pitcher's mound is actually a six-piece mound. 6 or 4? 6-piece mound. So it's like, imagine a Trivial Pursuit pie, right? And you got to go in and take each of the little wedges out, and they do that for each game, move it away, bring it back in. There's a base for it, and fill it in with some of that grass as well. But each game, we're pulling the mound out, bringing it back in to replace it. So, if this works. But all of this, you can see where the cutout is, where the grass has been laid in. All that gets pulled up after soccer matches, and the mound goes right there, and we're off and playing baseball. And occasionally, you got to replace a divot out here, right? But it's worked very well, and I think both the Suns and the Armada have been very pleased with the way it's been able to work. Again, not part of logistics and technology kind of seem to go hand in hand so many times. Part of what we have to do from a scheduling standpoint is not only avoid the Suns, because we can't play on the field at the same time, can't play when the Jaguars are playing either, because we share parking lots, right, where people would come in. We have that 48-hour window between soccer matches and baseball games, so that's part of it as well. We also tend to try to avoid playing at the same time the Sharks and Giants do. Sometimes it's not possible, just based on schedules and availability, but for two reasons. One, you don't want to have to compete with other sports fans if you don't have to, and two, just out of kind of common courtesy for our sports neighbors down at the sports complex.